Well, as we slowly re-enter the world, some people are more than nervous. They're in fact panicked. Their anxiety is so great that they don't want to socialize or even be in public. What they have is what's known as re-entry panic syndrome. Dr. Roseann Capanna-Hodge joining us now with more on that. And, you know, some people might say, doctor, that is this yet another sort of fictitious syndrome, but this is very real.
This is absolutely very real, and people have a wide range of emotions, and they're all valid, and people are experiencing them at every age. But some people are very afraid to re-enter the world, and it is stopping them from rejoining their lives, going back to work, and, you know, really leading a happy and productive life as a result of being in quarantine for a very long time, as well as legitimate fears.
Right. So how do you know that you're not just anxious and that you're in fact having this syndrome? How do you differentiate the two?
Yeah, well, you know, since I coined the term, you know, what the difference is, anxiety is, you know, just general worries. You can have worries, and then there's clinical anxiety where you spend an excessive amount of time worrying about a variety of things. That's generalized anxiety. But with reentry panic syndrome, you are specifically worried about leaving your home, re-entering the world, and it becomes clinical when you can't. When you're stuck and you're immobilized by that fear and panic sets in.
So what can you do to, you know, get yourself on track, or at least lessen the burden you feel about re-entering society?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter what age you are. I think the first thing you need to do is try what you can to calm yourself. I made a protocol called the REPS protocol, and it means Respirate, Envision, Positivity, and Stress Management, and it's applicable to any age. So Respirate means breathing, being very intentful in your breathing. And I like to do a 4-7-8 breath, which is 4 seconds in, holding for 7, and then exhaling for 8. That exhalation really is important, and the rhythm of that breathing resets the nervous system. Then you want to envision yourself actually doing and being back in your life and being positive about it. And then positivity is stop the negative dialogue. See yourself, but also talk out loud and say, you know, this is going to be successful. And then use those stress management techniques like breathing, yoga, meditation, biofeedback as you re-enter, and start small. You know, start with getting out into the world in a way that feels safe to you, going out to an open air area, you know, saying I'm going to stay for 10 minutes. And do these things. But if you're not calming your nervous system and being very intentful in that practice, that anxiety can take a grip of anybody, and really anybody without a history of anxiety or any other clinical condition.
Dr. Roseann, unfortunately we're out of time, but where can people get more tips from you specifically? Is there a website they can go to?
Yeah, you can go to www.drroseann.com for more information.
And as I'm saying that, we have that right there on the screen. We thank you so much for your time this morning. It's a very real concern. A lot of people having this issue, so thanks for bringing us some tips on how we can lessen the fear of going back into society. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, right now it's 9:27. Don't go away. We have much more ahead this morning.